Okay, and we're live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're live on Sportscast ZA. This evening, I have with me a very, very special guest. I think one of the most untold stories, and looking forward to getting into that. My co-host, Keenan staying with us. And then obviously our guest being Gift Mashaba. Keenan, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience, please?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Keenan Stein. Welcome to our second episode of our podcast. I also would love to introduce and welcome Mr. Gift um,
Thank you.
for having him on this platform. It's a great honor to have you here, sir. And I
No,
hope you will enjoy having the stories and discussions with us, eh?
no, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it mustn't stop with me. And you guys are doing a good job by, telling the untold stories, which is the most important thing that everyone needs to know. Where is Guinean? Where is Reese? Where is Gift? Where is La Chocolate? And those are the things that people needs to know. And this, remember, it will go uh, to many generations because it's on YouTube. You can save it. It will still be there. So yeah, thanks guys. I really appreciate it.
So, firstly, before we continue, I have to introduce this gentleman by his full name, Nwashokwe Gift Mashaba. Thank you for joining us. Gifty, I want to get straight into things. Obviously, you and I've known you for 7 years now, and you're an incredible person. And it's similar to my story and the last episode we had. I just feel your story has to be told. It's one of those that's like, actually, why aren't you a celebrity on TV right now? Because that's how good your story is, and we're gonna get into it. The first thing I want to know is like your early life beginnings. I know in Valcom and in Alex. Um, would you like to start off with where soccer began for you? Was it in Alex or was it in Valcom?
Okay, that's a good question, Risi. And you know what? Like I was telling you guys, like where I started in the mines where uh, in Velcom, it used to be Intermines, where um, Cyprus, the mine called Cyprus, before Harmony and everything. That's where I started in Cyprus. I started as a goalkeeper to tell you the honest truth. I started as a goalkeeper. They used to call me Mokoko, chicken, because I used to dive nicely to save goals. So,
Yes,
so they say the best defender is the best goalkeeper. The best
nice.
goalkeeper is the best defender. Best defender is the best attacker. The best attacker is the best defender. So that's how I transformed. And yeah, by the age of 8, that's when I started to be interacting with other kids in Intermines. We used to play around Valcom, going far as Bloemfontein
Yeah,
at that age. And yeah, in Alex, uh, I grew up in Alex also because I'll tell you the story. My father and my mom divorced at the earlier age where I had to choose. They had to choose for me to say I must stay with my mom. So I went to Velcom. That's when coming to Alex was a visit only during holidays, during school holidays. So I used to play also in Alex, where there was a team called Blackpool. And guess what? Who was the owner of that or the coach of that team was Mr. Ngwenya, who used to be, I'll tell you a story about radio, who used to coach also here at radio. So the team was called Blackpool.
oh,
So
yes,
when I go back to
that's
yeah, when I go back to Valcom, I was playing for a mine. So when I come here, I was playing for Blackpool. So yeah, that's where the love of football started. And mind you, in December, I'll go to Cape Town now. That's where my grandmother's side, my mother's side, I used to go to Cape Town in Guguletu. That's when I met the likes of Tando, 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 Tando Ngomeni, Tando Ngomeni. If you remember Tando Ngomeni, that's when I started knowing him in Guguletu. So yeah, that's where I met and I started to love the football.
That's very interesting. Obviously, being play football in 3 different provinces, like at such a young age. I mean, that's basically provincial player already. If you understand my logic there, because I'm from Elders, for example. I know people that's played football all their life. They're one of the best players in the area, but they've never even left the area to play a game in another city. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah,
I can already see where that and adaptability comes. So obviously you played for Blackpool and you played for the Mines back home. What was your
yeah.
first memory of getting into, whether it be Vodacom or any professional setup? What was that first team that you got into?
Okay, that's a good question again, Risi. Guys, there's a tournament in Velcom. It's called Fafaside. That's where the love of futsal started at the earlier age. If you remember, there was this guy called Arepa Marumo. Yeah, he went to play in Italy, also Inter Milan. That guy
Okay.
was our elders in the age group. When I was under 10, he was under 15, under 16, under 17, somewhere there. So I never stopped. And then there was a team called Unisaint in Velcom. When I was growing up, when you get into thick of things, that's when my professional started with Velcom Real Hearts. There was Velcom Real Hearts that was playing in an MTN before they call it Vodacom or, yeah, second division. That's when
Okay.
I started my
Yeah.
professional there. Yeah, that's when I started my professional day. But I started playing professional football, which is your interprovincial at the age of 17 in a Coca-Cola week. You'll call it Craven Week in rugby or cricket. We used to call it
Okay.
interprovincial. Yeah, I was
Rugby or Coke
representing
Week.
Northern. Yes, that's when, yeah, I played for Northern Free State. And that's when I met my friends from Joburg, your Zenin Tibande, your Mambush, everyone. So we used to meet together there. And then my teammates will be surprised to say, how do you know these guys? And some of them will come from Alex, some of them will come from Cape Town. So that made me a national player already there because I know all the players that are well known out there. You understand? So my professional career started there in Velcom
Yes.
Real Arts. Yeah, but before Velcom Real Arts, there was a team called Tabon Brazil. That was the one that made me to be who I am today, actually, in the development route.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have a question too.
So my
Yes.
my next question I want to ask. Okay, Keenan, you
Okay.
can go ahead.
What inspired you to pursue your career in sports?
Yo, yo, Kinan, like I said, that tournament that I played, was it far side? My grandfather was there, was still alive.
Yeah.
My grandfather was our coach, and it was our first time playing that magnitude of a tournament. It's five-a-side to be specific,
Okay.
and it was Coca-Cola, five-a-side, five-a-side in St. Dominic's. So that tournament, meeting all these Harepa Marumo, all these professionals, all, you know, there was a guy from Odinal who was playing Kaizer Chiefs then, Daniel Matau, you know,
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
those guys coming there in that tournament. For me, they made me to be like, okay, now this is a career to follow after
Following.
anything. You understand that I'll pursue this career because they also said I'm talented. You know, if there was no one who told you that you are talented, my grandfather was my hero actually, telling me that he sees me as a professional player. He sees me as someone in football. He sees me as a coach. He saw that, you know, in that time. Imagine playing that tournament and then he saw all of those things. So yeah, I'll say my grandfather made me to be who I am today because of that tournament. He said I must go and play that tournament, and he was our coach with my friends, you know. So that made
Yeah.
a change in my mind to say, let me go and play. And I was still young, 7 years old. So I never stopped playing anyway from that day.
Mm.
Okay, Gifty, I wanna fast forward. Um, I want to give you credit for, you and I spoke, and I actually learned when you had one of your first podcast interviews that you captained Bafana futsal for 16 years. And my question to you is, how is that even possible, bro? Like, that's something that's, firstly, it's not talked about enough,
Mm,
and that's why, from my side, this is me honoring you as one of the greatest captains, I think, in any sport in this country. I want to put you up there, me. That This is my opinion.
mm.
And please tell us what that was like, because year one, you can do it for maybe 2 3 years, 4 years, but to go for 16 years in a row, that's something special. What was that journey like as captain?
Yo, Risi, firstly, as a captain, remember you are a leader and you listen everyone. It can be someone in the street, it can be someone just in a shop, it can be someone in a taxi, it can be everywhere. You understand? Uh, you need to humble yourself, my brother, as a
Yes.
captain. Yeah,
Yes,
there's
yes,
nothing
yes.
that beats that. If you look at the captains of every team in the world now, look at them, look their background, humble beginnings. Everyone. If you are a leader, I guess you're born with it, and people will attest to it, and they will be
Yes.
witness to that to say, Risi, you know what, you are good in what you are doing, and please keep it up. If you don't listen to them, who are you going to lead tomorrow? You understand the point? Because they are telling you and they're in front of you.
Yes.
Because there was a say that in life you have to listen to your elders. I guess what made me to be who I am with that 16 years to lead the team was in generation. Remember, there's generations. There's my generation who started the futsal in that first 4 years, and the second 4 years that made, you understand. And there's youngsters that are coming. Are you welcoming them?
Yes.
Are you leading them, or are you just showing them that who are these guys? Who are they doing here? What are they doing here? Who are they? I'm Gift Mashaba. Hey, I'm
Yes.
here. I've been here before them. Who are they? You understand? I never had those thoughts. I was humble enough to say, you know what? It can be how old to these youngsters. They are there to do what you are doing. They'll help you to pursue your career. You'll help them to pursue their career. You'll help them to win a cup together as a national team. So there we are equal, my brother, and that's what made me to be. I think every coach that came saw a leader in me. It wasn't for age. It wasn't for my skills in the field. I think it was something that I have that can help the team to say, here's a leader who can make us to be who we want to be. You understand? But it comes with, my brother, it comes with a lot of lots of in bracket, how can I put it? It comes with lots of energy. If you don't have that energy to lead a team, you won't survive to be a captain. Yeah. And you don't have to be political in a team. You have to be a team, not I in a team because I'm the captain. I mean, you are the link with the players, the bus driver, the
Yeah, yeah.
the kit manager, the crowd, the supporters. You are there, the media. You're protecting everyone. You protect yourself. You understand? So before I can become Mashaba at the back, I am me, and then I am them. I'm representing the badge. You understand the point? So for me, it was something that
Yeah,
I still have
absolutely.
goosebumps about. How did I made it from from Puma armband to a Nike Adidas armband? I'm still there. They changed all those. Only one that I missed is the Lecoq Sportif. I mean, age was not on my side, so I was supposed to have that Lecoq Sportif
Yeah.
armband in my archives. So yeah, Risi, to answer your question, bro, it's not easy, and it will never be easy to be a captain. Everyone knows they don't want to be captains because everyone relies on them, and there's people that will also make your job to be difficult, where it's supposed to be easy for everyone, they will make it difficult. It can
Yeah.
be a
Yes.
player, yeah, but you need to know, hey, bruh, there's a lot, bruh. In that 16 years, I've learned also to become who I am, to be humble at work, where I'm working now. I'm humble because of that. I know the team. I don't know I in a team. You understand the point? So to answer that question, it was difficult, but it
Yes.
made me to be who I am today. Yeah, I'm humbled because of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Look.
Based on
Firstly,
what you
I can
said, Mr.
attest to that energy you speak about. I
Yeah, yeah. So based
Sorry,
on
we
what
have
you
a bit
said,
of a
I just
lag.
to
I'm not sure.
I just want to know, as a youngster, you mentioned that you were 16 years old, right? So, as a youngster, how did you handle the stress and the pressure at such an age? Playing an important game. Because it's not just you, like you mentioned, it's a team. So you, as a captain, you need to stand up for your team. You need to guide the team. You need to make sure if one of the players are down, you have to uplift him.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, as a youngster, how did you manage that stress in an important match or event? As a youngster.
Okay. Kinan, to be honest, my brother, it was difficult. It was very difficult. I mean, I wanted to be gift Mashaba at the end of the day. At that time, you understand? And the
Mm-hmm.
coach wants me to be a leader also for him. Because, like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
my grandfather told me you can be something in life, you can be a coach. I was helping the coach. I'm loud by voice. And sometimes I used to tell my guys to say, hey, man, guys, whether we're losing 1-0, I'll shout
yeah,
because
yeah,
of the passion that I have. And they'll say, hey, this one is likes to shout. But I had passion to say, no, you know what? Let's do this, guys. We'll never lose this game. We'll never do
yeah,
this. We'll never do that. I can attest to you. I was a captain for my province at that age. Ne? We were playing a game in Zugabaloi. That game is still my memory for life today. That's when I lost my grandfather. Right. What happened is we were playing a match in the morning. I went to the hospital as a captain again. I went to the hospital to see my grandfather. My grandfather was in ICU sharp. I prayed, then I went out. It was on the 3rd of June. I'll never forget. 3rd of June. Went out. I went to the team now. Ne? We're playing at 10 o'clock. Warm up, sharp. Game, we're leading 1-0. Right? Last 5 minutes of the game. The keeper went out. As a defender went back, they chipped the ball. I couldn't reach it. And then, at the hands of God,
yeah.
I touched the ball over the bar. Penalty.
Yeah.
Red card. Me. Red card. Okay. Little
Yeah.
I'm coming to that. Little did I know that red card was a message to me. Hence, I'm
Yeah,
saying it
man.
will be a memory for life. I went out, I sat out, they take a penalty, safe. We qualified. Number one, but I'm on red card. I have to go home now. Ne?
Nah,
I'm disappointed. As a leader, I'm disappointed. Yeah, I'm young. The team is, I'm disappointed to say the team is looking at me
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
as someone who made them almost made them to lose. But that hand, you know, save penalty, sharp red card. I went home. When I got home, sad news. My grandfather passed on. You understand the point? Do you understand where I'm still
So,
young? I want to
mm,
pursue a
oh,
career.
wow,
Hence, red card. I
that's
can't go on.
incredible.
mm.
Exactly. I can't go on through the tournament now. You understand?
It was a message, yeah.
It was a message. And as a leader, I took that for the team. But little we were, no one would have taken it to say, you took something for the team to make us qualify. Why did you hold the ball? Why did you understand the point?
One for the
And I
team.
gave one for the team, but when I get home, they
Big
sadness.
news.
You are the bad news. You understand my point? So, there's a lot, Kinan, there's a lot that goes with what we do in our career. There's a lot that uh, people don't know. If I come to training as a captain, I need to smile.
Whether you said you need to smile, yeah.
Whether I'm sad,
Yeah,
if I ate, I have to ask another player,
100%.
did you eat, bruh? And then he says, I didn't eat. Hi, bruh, okay, let's push on. You understand?
Yeah, now.
That's something else. That's something that comes with the leadership. And it's difficult. You have to lead yourself and you have to
Before you
lead
can lead others, yeah.
others. You
Ah,
understand the point? And
100%.
I was young that time. You understand the point? So yeah, it's difficult, gents. Very, very difficult. But I loved it. I loved it. As a captain, I'll tell you, if they say you're a captain, you know that every game you are guaranteed to play. Yeah, because they can't leave you behind
Yeah,
because you're the captain of the team. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you don't even analyze yourself that you underperforming. Uh-uh. Because you are a captain. Everyone can say anything. You understand? They can't lie. They can't say anything to say, he's underperforming. I strip him his armband. Maybe my voice on the day can work wonders for the team, not my feet. You understand the point? Or my mindset to help the coach.
yeah.
Hey, coach, put this one. You understand the point? Yeah. So, yeah, Kinan, to answer the question, yeah, it was difficult, but I had to be strong for it.
Gifty, from my side, that obviously, there's so many stories about, people playing professional football and then, suddenly they're bankrupt, as an example. Do you feel like an institute like SAFA sets you up for life after football?
Or you see, to come to that, my brother, I don't know if I'll be shooting myself on the foot, but I'll be honest to you. There were times where I represented my country and all players will be paid and I wasn't paid. And uh, when I speak to the manager, I will say, okay, things will be done, and we'll go to the next camp. The next camp I'll be paid, but now I was due to be paid for the last month. But now, when am I going to get the money? You understand? To answer that, they never said anything while
Yeah,
after my career for futsal. Even now, there's nothing that I've been told to say as an ambassador, or for example, as an ambassador, go and represent us here because you the leader of this
exactly.
game.
Yeah,
And mind you, people don't know futsal. They know indoor soccer. And there's a difference in futsal and indoor soccer.
yes.
You understand?
There's a
So
difference.
I can, yes. Imagine
Yeah,
if someone will come and say, okay, let's invest money and teach these kids this. as a development, like what we're doing at work at radio. The juniors will play this futsal and then small
Yes.
sided games, and they become better every day. They enjoy it because they touch ball more than 11 aside. You understand? So for me, Safa never said anything for
Yes.
me for after football. Yeah, it was for me. It was you came to work and then done, bye, and that's where we are. You know, a
Yeah,
marriage that
that's
was
my.
divorced in a
I think
situation.
that's my point exactly.
No. So they
Yeah,
never
look,
did
that's my
anything
point
after.
exactly, and that's exactly why I need you to. Yeah, that's why we need this platform to be able to tell your story. Because for me, like, it's a brainer. You should be driving the next generations of futsal. You know, and I mean, it happens for me in cricket as well. It happens in most sport. But
Yeah,
it's just I can't fathom how it's even possible for them to even overlook you. You know, and it's not about them. I'm not making this about shooting
yeah, yeah,
down a specific institute or whatever. But nonetheless, I just
yeah.
wanted, to outline what that's about. And Gifty, I know you played, you know, professional football, and you also played in Italy. Would you share with the audience what that was like?
Starting from pizza or from the flight landing.
Now, from pizza.
Okay, okay. Okay, there was a coach called. He was an assistant in our national team. He's an Italian guy, Cristoforetti. Cristoforetti. So that guy, when I was playing there was when I was playing in the national team, there was a game that I played. I was sick, Risi, and Kinan. I was sick in Libya, where we were playing our first leg to qualify for CAF tournament. So that game, I was coughing, I had flu. They gave me medication by the doctor of the team. And 2 days before we depart to Libya, I said to them, no, guys, I can't travel with this flu because I'm sick. They said, no, you'll go. Then I said, okay, please give me 1 day, one day, 1 day to recover fully. I mustn't train, I mustn't do 1 day. Then I went on the flight. We went there. I was sick still. 2 days training before we play. The day before, we played Libya in Tripoli. The coach came to me and he said to me, "Are you honest? You sick?" I said, "Coach, I am sick, but I'll take one for the team." He brought the armband in the thing in my room. I was sleeping alone because I was coughing. I didn't have a teammate. I wasn't okay. So, right, that guy came to me and said, "No, you're going to play. We need you." The practice wasn't the same without you. Then I came sharp. Then I went pre warm up of the match. Then I felt like, you know what, the guys are happy. The atmosphere is there. I played. Obviously, I played more than anyone in that game. I played like, yes, we lost, but I played, my brother. More than anyone with that flu. Then on our flight back, he came to me and said, "You know what? People like you, they are rare to find. You understand? Come, I'll sort you out. I want to organize a trial for you to go and play somewhere." Then I said, "Okay, coach, please do that for me." He organized the trial. I went. Look, I had to pay flights and everything sharp from my own money, from the camping money. The SAFA money when they pay you for camps. I paid my own flights. I didn't care less to say, you know what? Let me pursue this. someone saw something in me. Let me go. Then I go. I
Of
went.
course, yeah, yeah.
Welcoming the only black, yeah, the only player of color in the team. Right. I went practice. Right. The guys liked me and everything. The coach said, "Hey, you know what? No, you I want you to play for my team. Sharp. Aye. They call me the black Italian. Yeah, because I was the only one who was black in the team. So I
Nice.
sharp. We played. We see the team was number 5. We played. Atmosphere. Remember, you come as an individual, you dance, they don't know how to dance. You drink the way you drink from Kasi, you bring that culture in the team. You understand?
In the new team,
After
yeah, the new
games, they
black
like
team.
to drink wine. I love the pizza more than macaroni because the pizza from it's not the oven. What do you call it? That thing? Yeah, whatever it is. So
From the oven.
I from the
It's
oven,
an
bro.
oven.
That yeah, yeah. I remember I'm a foreigner, but they they made me feel like I am welcomed. There is Miguel from Spain. There is Rafinha from Brazil. Those those two guys and me, we the foreigners in the team. Remember, it's not our place there, but we came with difference. This one dance samba. They used to say, "Me, I'm dancing kwasa kwasa," because that's the only thing they know from Africa. It's kwasa kwasa, and then Miguel is
Yes.
Spaniel. So we went from number 5 to number 1. Last game of the league. Gifty has to go back now. Last game on Saturday.
Oh wow.
I remember that thing, my brother, to share my experience in Italy. That was a heartbreaking moment. Heartbreaking moment. Because I had
Absolutely.
a flight at 9. Yeah, I had a flight at 9, and the guys are playing at 6. So I had to watch one half, not playing, bro. One half of the last game of the league that we have to win by all cost. At halftime, the guys came to me, fetched me where I was sitting. They put me in the field. Those things that when you want something and they pull the coach up, you know,
Yeah, they lift you
uh,
up. Yeah.
they lift you up. Yeah, I felt like, you know what, I came here for a reason, and I'm done for that. I have to go. Mind you, the team won the game that day, and they told me when I was in the airport that they won. Now they're going to Serie A. They qualified. Right. Listen, on that part, remember there's Florence, there's all this beautiful city where we used to travel to play. That moment, my brother, I still I still say the Facebook that I lost has got my memories of that country, bro. That was a beautiful country to visit with the old buildings, but those antique buildings, I'll call them antique buildings because you'll never find them again. They will always be there.
Mm.
Nothing will be
Yeah.
built like that.
Beautiful.
Nothing.
Never.
Yeah, there's a wall that you think it will fall, but it's still like that. It stands. That was, I've been around, but Italy was the best. Yo, bro, that was the best country I've visited or I've played my football there. And the people that were there in that city, Prato is called the city that I was at and the team that I was playing. It was as Prato. So that team,
Yeah.
bro, yo, yeah, bro, I won't lie to you. It's a nice place. Even now, when I go for holiday with my girlfriend, I'll still go there and to see the guys there, how they doing. We still chat. They
Yes.
still send me Facebook messages on my birthday. We still chat. We still have Miguel and Rafinha that the closest to in my life. We call each other. We video call. I know Mama Peter Sanchez, Miguel's mother. You know, we are family now, you know, and
Yes.
and that made me to look at life in a different way. That
different way.
when when someone comes to my country, how am I treating him? When someone comes to my team, how am I treating him? When someone comes to the office, a new guy, a new recruit, a new boss, a new, how am I treating him? That, it was a lesson for me, because how they welcomed me, my brother. You understand the point? I didn't know how to cook pasta.
Yes.
I know how to
Yes.
cook pasta because of that. You understand? So I've learned a lot there, Miguel,
Yes.
Risi. I've learned the language. You cannot, you know, they say in your language, you cannot scanner me, you know, behind with Italian or Spanish
Yeah.
or Portuguese. Yeah, because I was with those guys, they taught me how to talk those languages. So yeah, to be honest, that was the beautiful place to go. And the fashion also, because I love fashion. I love to look good. So I've learned
Yes. I
certain
know.
style there. Yeah, they how to dress up, how to do things, you know, in an Italian way. Because my dad was Italian, right? And now I knew where he took that in the movies. Now I went there to see it live. You understand? So yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good thing. Yeah,
And
to
also
play there,
you
my brother.
obviously you you named your son Pedro also. That's Italian, right?
Yeah, you understand my point. And mind you, my grandfather is Portuguese. My grandfather from my mother's side, so from Mozambique. So you see where
Yes.
this thing comes in together. Yeah. So hey, I'm all this nation, my brother. I'm all this nation.
It's all interlinked.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like to read us
So
some comments, please?
I think you should do it on your side because on your side it will show.
Okay, awesome. We have Russell Mabunda. Kulani Mabunda says, legendary gift shocks Mashaba, one of the best soccer players the country has ever seen. It's a privilege for me to be working with this legend. Keep doing the good work. Respect, my champ. And then Eugene says, Gifty, aka La Chocolata, just out of your soccer journey. Sure, goosebumps. And then
thank you guys.
Scrap says, oh, op my oor, what? Op my in die oor kyk. Let me see. Scraps is so funny. Um, and then we have Ethan that says, "Good job bringing unsung heroes of sports to life." Ethan, yes, that's exactly why this platform is there. Um, I
Yeah.
just want to remind our viewers to please, 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 if you want to help us grow this platform and bring even greater heroes, bigger heroes of various sport, please click the like, share, and subscribe button. Um, Gifty, in terms of transitioning from professional football to coaching, what was that like for you? Was it a difficult thing to do, or was it a smooth transition for you to do?
Yo, uh, I adjusted well, Rishi. Remember when I started to 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 live that life of a soccer player slowly, I was playing and coaching. Right. I used to train in the
Okay.
morning, Alexander United, which is closer to Morningside. I used to travel with John Shoes Mshwewu, the legend, may his
Yes.
soul rest, to come to work after training at Alexander United because he stays in Bryston. Then I'll get a lift from him to say drop me off at Morningside because the school is on the same street. So I used to come to Redhill and coach the little ones and go home after that. Remember, start my day playing my career, and then go and coach in the afternoon at radio. So I started slowly, to move away from what I did or what I was doing, so to say, to become what I am today. I graduated slowly, slowly. And thanks to one of the legends of the game, Brabase, is known as Brabase, which is Bra Ops, uh, my mentor, to be honest, to be exact, that gave me that opportunity to work at Radio, And I was playing, then he gave me a job to say, come and work here. You good at this, and please keep up the good work. It's like he saw what I will become. That memory came as my grandfather said, you know what? You'll be coach someday. You'll be a great coach someday. It will happen. Maybe I don't know when, but it will happen. So I am what he said today, and thanks to Brabase, and I'll still say thank you, and I'm forever grateful. So yeah, life after football
Amen to that.
was became yeah, it became easier because of that, because I was still doing it now and then, now and then. So until I was permanent on it.
I I want I want to acknowledge Uncle Obs. Obviously, Uncle Obs is a legend, and hopefully, sometime in the future, I can have him on this podcast. But I want us to just quickly go back. You mentioned Mr. Ngwenya and Blackpool. How
Mm,
much of a role, or obviously, and the role is played, but I
mm,
know Mr. Ngwenya. I was grateful to have met him, before he passed. May his soul rest in peace. Um,
mm.
what impact did he have in your life?
Yo, like I said, Risi, uh, when I came to Alex, when I was coming to Alex during holidays, I'll play at his team. So that's the role
For
that he
Blackpool,
played, welcoming,
yeah,
yeah, welcoming me
Welcome
at that
to
time, yeah, at that time to play. And little did I know that we're still gonna meet where, football, we're still gonna meet. We met where at radio, and that made my job easier because I met someone who already has coached me in my life. When I was coming to Alex, when it was so difficult, he was the guy who said, "Don't do this, do this." You understand? So the biggest role that he played was taking me away from things that I could have done with the influence of the people that I met, my friends, to play football, and that's the role that he played for me, and that is why I still thank him until today. You understand? And he played the biggest role, my
yes,
friend. I won't lie. He played the biggest role in my life to say, you know what, don't do this, come and play football. And people that I played with, they became linesmen, referees. I can say one, Zakele Suela, the FIFA linesman, the biggest of in the game. He's there. We were mentored by him also at Blackpool. So yeah, he played the biggest role, my friend. I won't lie to you. Both of them, Brabase, and remember they were rivals, Blackpool and what is it, Sheffield. Those two coaches were the ones
oh wow,
known in, yeah. So they were well known in Alex. So yeah, they produced lots of players. I won't lie, bro. Everyone who comes to Alex will tell you about Brabase or Bra Paul. Mr. Ngwenya is known as Bra Paul, and Bra Ops is known as Brabase.
Keenan.
You
Before
see now.
oh yes, before I come to you, Keenan, I just wanted to give the acknowledge, your heroes in your life. So that's why I just wanted us quickly touch back on that. Keenan, do you have any thoughts so far?
give just a question.
So,
Out of all the teams you played, what coaching style did you respond to the best For example, you mentioned a few teams that you played for growing up, because the youngsters of today, they do get their challenges where they say they don't understand a certain type of coach, or they don't know how to adapt to a way how certain coaches coach. So, from I just want to know from or which style of coaching did you enjoy, or did you, how can I say,
I
do you
enjoyed
feel
the.
like you respond the
Oh,
best?
okay.
Yeah.
So, Kinan, that's a good question, my brother. And now you're touching what I always preach about coaching. Your players should play any system of any style of formation. You know
Yes, yes.
why I'm saying this? Because they can be a red card. They can be player short. How do you adjust to
Mhm.
player short? They
Yes,
can
yes.
be a team that you're playing against. They can be one short. How do you play against them? They can be a team that packs the bus counter. How do you play against them? So
Yeah.
you adjust to anything. So what I enjoyed most, it was my position. Center back. Center back, you use your mindset, bro. You read the game. You read everyone's mindset. Where are we? You motivate. I guess that's where the leadership came from. You see danger when it comes, and you telling someone to listen. Hey, go there because this team is playing like this. I'm reading the opponent, so I was adjusting to any system of play.
System.
Understand? Yeah, and playing against difficult opponents. I remember there was a team called was it Jersey Queen Academy, Jersey Queen Academy. Those boys, they will play two touch. They will enjoy the game. You know, just like when I was at Super Sport, we played against your likes of Denklade in School of Excellence. You know, those are the games that were difficult to adjust because they played football and they will drain your energy out. But I had to adjust to what they play. So I had to adjust to what the coach is telling me to play. So all the systems that you have to tell your players is you have to adapt to any system. I mean, you have to teach them all the systems. So I was taught all the systems and I enjoyed more as a defender. I don't know about attacking players, but I enjoyed all the systems that the coach will say we'll play because I was a defender. It was the easiest position to play.
Now, thanks for that insight. Gifty, what do you think about PSL teams hiring foreign coaches, especially in our professional leagues? Because from how I see it, is like you know, uh, let's say Pirates, for example. I'm not taking anything away from the coach, but you'll have
Yeah.
your development coaches are all South African, but then they'll go and hire a foreign coach. Do we not have, people capable who formerly played the game to be able to make the transition as a head coach? What's your opinion on that?
Aish, my brother. Like I said, my career, I was welcomed in a foreign country as a player. And I played with foreign countries,
Yeah,
our
yeah,
neighbors. Yeah, we became brothers, but in a common goal to reach the World Cup. But there was no fights, there was nothing whatsoever. Now, coming to the PSL, bro, if a coach like the Pirates coach doing what he has done to those players, what more do you want? Do you understand the point? If the coach that coach TS Galaxy,
yeah,
he has done what he has done, what more do you want? Do you understand? I think us as South Africans,
yeah.
uh, we need to adapt to anything, bro. Some coaches will come and ruin football. Some coaches will come and build football. You understand the point? And we tried our local coaches, which is are good For instance, Peter Msane is good. Your Mukwena is good. Steve Kompela is good. Everyone, you can mention the few. Shakes Mashaba, he's good. You understand? So everyone is good until there's a flop that happens with impatience of winning trophies. That's when they say, he's not delivering. He's not doing this.
Yes.
He's not doing that. You understand the point? So when it comes to that, I don't blame anyone.
Yes.
As long as you're doing a good job, whether you're foreign or you're South African, if you are capable of doing the job, why not? Go there and work and do the job. Don't judge. Look, Rulan is in Wydad now. He's a foreigner. What must we expect? For him to be treated bad? No.
Yeah.
He played against them. He beat them. Maybe they exchange weight, but they still valued him as a coach. So why not? And things are changing now. Look, our coaches are going to foreign countries, and the countries, Morocco, Egypt. You understand the point? Why not? Now, for me, as long
Yeah.
you are signed for a certain job, do it wholeheartedly, and let's support him. You understand? Our players are learning something. I've learned a lot, tricks that
Yes.
overseas countries are using. You understand? That showed me to say, hey, we're still behind in knowledge of certain elements in the game.
Mm.
Yeah. So for me, if they're bringing something into the country, let it be, my brother. Let it be. I don't have to judge anyone because I was a player. I know any coach can come. I cannot be biased to any one of them. I need to be a player and play according to the system of that player. I cannot say to that coach, I don't like this style. The previous coach, I was playing like this. You don't have to do that. You have to work, adjust to the situation that the other coach is bringing. You understand? For me, they are equal, my brother, as long
I
you're
think,
doing
yeah,
the job.
that's sound advice, and I thank you for that because I always used to wrestle with that. Excuse me. Trying to understand, what the thinking is there. Gifty, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I want to know
Okay.
what kind of factors would you say made you successful in your upbringing? No, in your career, considering your upbringing, you mentioned earlier that as a captain, you would always worry about, hey, have I eaten? Has the guy next to me eaten? That's our reality, right? That's our
Mm.
upbringing. What would you say made you still carry on and be like, hey, no matter what the situation, I'm still gonna push through, yeah.
Uh, yo, that's something that I'm still at it now. That no matter what you hear, what someone can say, because as soccer players, we tend to be told, because I used to make this as a joke, and it was a reality that was happening to me. When I was young, people used to say, "You're old. You cheated. This is not your age." Because the way I grew up playing with older players, and that builds you as a youngster. That builds you. So now, when I am at my age now, they say I'm young. You understand the point? And little that I was to be
Yeah.
told that you are old, that could have taken me out. That could have made me quit already my career. So what made me to stand firm to keep going? It's people. The people were telling me bad things. They made me to be strong. It's easier like that, guys. Whether you get criticism, yeah, you don't know how to play football. They don't know that they were uplifting me to be strong, to say, I won't prove it to you, but I will enjoy my
Yeah.
game. There were certain times where I needed to prove
Yes.
myself to them to say, I'll prove you. But at the end of the day, it was them that made me to be who I am, to not quit because they gave me something that I should look to say, hey, I'm waking up because I got that criticism from Risi. I'm going out there and I'm going to make sure that criticism will come to a standstill. You understand? So that made me to be who I am and my background, humble beginnings, my brother, humble beginnings. No one wants to see their mom hungry. No one wants to see the people that made them to be who they are to be suffering because they gave you a platform. Why are you not giving back? Those are the things that made me to not stop to pursue or to keep on going, even if it's after soccer career. You know, I wish I had 1 million in my bank account. Risi, I never had that amount in my bank account. Neither is 100K or whatever. I never had that,
Yes.
but it kept me going to say, you know what, the little that I have in Alex, my grandmother used to buy fried chicken. Hey, we'll eat and then sharp. Life goes on. Let's go. You know, as long I wasn't on starvation, my brother, it kept me going. Kept me going. Because if I stopped, I was gonna be hungry and I was gonna be frustrated and I was going to lose my lane. So those are the things that I looked at to say, you know what, I'm not going back to say I quit because of a criticism. I kept going, my brother. Football made me to be strong. Criticism. When I look at someone criticizing someone, I'm like, this is little, bro. Wait until you go into the field where there's capacity and people are saying, yeah, ooh, when you have the ball or something. That is why players of today, they
Yeah.
say, this is racism, because they're not strong. They, you know, they're not strong because they are their upbringing is not like ours. Ours was like strong. You need to be strong. You need to
Yeah.
stand. We'll play in the rain. Them they'll say, "Hey, there's lightning.
I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sick." Us will go on until your mom says, "Hey, come back home." You understand the point? We wouldn't worry with food. We wouldn't worry with. I'll take the whole day not
Yes.
eating. But now I'm thinking to say it's only in the mind to say you are hungry. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But you can go on if you are busy working
That's so
or
true, eh?
playing. There's no. Yeah, drink water, you'll survive. I'm telling you now. But that made me not to quit, to say, Pedro, babe, you know. You understand the point?
No.
Gifty, two more things from my side, and then I'm going to give Keenan the final thoughts. One, what advice do you have for up and coming or current professionals, youngsters, and those who are stuck between advancing to professional and development?
Hey, Risi, what I can say, and Kinan, guys, in your Kasi, there's people that want to play football. There's people that want to play cricket, rugby, any sport. Uh, my problem is when you tell them, they think you are better than them. And just like in a class where students, when the teacher is telling them, guys, let's do this, they'll tell them that they are tired, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. You understand the point? The kids of today, they are entitled, if I can say that. They have backup of the constitution to say they have rights of doing what they want to do. What I can encourage them is to say, be humble, guys. This thing of money. Money has its own energy, and the energy will bring them down because that money will make them make silly mistakes. They will end up being nowhere because
Yeah.
the opportunity comes once, my brother. Opportunity comes once. Like I said, I never had 1 million in my bank account, but other players had 1 million in their account. And when they look at it, they don't know what they did because of the energy of that money. And once you become humble, and you become a community member, it can still bring you down, it can uplift you. So I'll say, let them make their judgment, my brother. It's their opportunity. I made my judgments. I made my decisions in life to say, I'm not gonna follow this, I'm following that, and I'm living with that. And I'm not blaming anyone. I'm blaming myself because I made that decision. Young I was,
Yeah.
I made a decision to say, this is where I want to be. So I must live with it. The consequences that comes with it. I must live with it. If I'm jobless tomorrow, I must live with it because I chose to be a coach. I chose to be a soccer player. So if they choosing to be a doctor, let them live with it. But to encourage a soccer player is to be humble, my brother. Listen to your coaches. Listen to your mom or dad. Listen to your uncle. Listen to your brother. Listen to the community because without them, who's going to watch you at the stadium? You understand the point? Be humble. Be so humble, bro. Yo. I don't say they
100%.
must give people money. I don't say they must give people money. I'm just saying they must, if I want to take a picture with him, he must allow me to take a picture. Unless you are in a rush, I will understand, but say it in a good manner. No, don't
Yes.
say, yeah, why you want to take a picture and then you rush off. Humble yourself, boys, and things will happen. It might have never happened like I wanted to, but I'm honored to be where I am, and I thank God, and I'm yo, I'm I'm grateful to say God has kept me to be where I am today because of what I chose or the decision that I made to be what I was.
Okay. Yeah, great. Give before we close off.
Lastly,
For any youngsters that wanna become um coaches, or doesn't matter whether it's in sports or what, cricket or soccer, rugby. Okay, key factors that helped you being successful as a player and as a coach. What advice would you give any youngsters that's coming up, whether it's in sports or coaching?
Hey, Kinan, like I said, my brother, uh, my key factor was I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted, and what I wanted, I'm still looking for what I want. What I want. You understand? I haven't reached my goal. So it cannot come today, it can come tomorrow. It cannot come tomorrow, it can come after tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Yeah. What I'll tell them is if it didn't happen today, it can still happen tomorrow. You understand? The doors are not closed. They must be humble and ask questions if they don't know how to be, how how I want to be a coach. Then I'll answer, okay, you have to go this channel. You have to go to coaching courses, start small, coach where you 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 close enough where you see youngsters that are playing in the street. Start there, coach them, play with them. You start small, then you grow. From that street, you go and play with another street and become a coach. Yeah, hey, Maradona, go. Come out, Pele. Start small like that. I used to do that with the little ones that I have in Volcom. I used to go and say, hey, let's go and play in another street and relax. And that's where the love of coaching started, I think, to say, hey, these boys can play. And when I go back, remember the community again. Where is my son? Is with Gifty. So that alone, I want to tell the next coming coaches, we won't be there. Remember, they will remember us as
Mm,
coaches or as
okay.
soccer players. And that alone, it says, how do I want to be remembered? It cannot be taken by someone.
Mm.
It can be taken by another person. You understand the point? To say, I want to become like
The
Gift.
next gift. Yeah.
Yeah. And the next gift cannot be your Rulani Mukwena. You understand? But I can make a change, or I would have done a change to someone who has never kicked a football, but who will love kicking football. You understand the point? You understand? I'm not saying they can be breadwinners with sport, but the love of doing something, it can be from football to books. They will love doing reading now because of I taught them how to love something with sport. You know, sport can teach you lots of things. You can do
Yes.
lots of, yeah, you can love doing that because of sport. You can love swimming because of sport. You understand? You can love playing cricket in the street because you watch cricket. By watching it, you want to implement in the street and play. You understand the point? A sport can change
Yes.
everyone's, but it can be your academic thing, but it cannot be straight playing sport. You understand? But the love of sport can change. Why we have universities like Turks, but it's an academic university, but they're good in sport, but they still qualify to be doctors. You understand? Your Stellenbosch, high performance centers, those things, they taught me when I was still growing up to say, you can have varsity competition, you can have everything. But the youngsters that are coming, school first, guys, education, then sport. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Gifty, lastly, what do you want to be remembered as?
That's the best chocolate ever, la chocolada. Never take it away. It's the only one.
I stole that. I stole that from you, and I'm going to use it in every podcast.
Yeah, but Risi, yeah, there's legends. There's legends that never became legends, but they are legends in their own. I can become a legend of futsal, so to say.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So we are different legends. So I also form as part of a legend. When I say I'm the best chocolate ever, I'm just making it because it's my trademark to say, oh, there's never be another one. You understand? Hence,
Yes.
my name is Nwashokwe. I'm unique. So I'm like that, my brother.
No, that's fantastic. Gifty, I just want to quickly read 3 comments and then we're out. Donovan
Okay.
Krut says, living legend. Patrick Ross Allen says, well done, Gifty. What a legend. Keep on being you. Only one of a kind. And then finally, Eugene Peterson says, brilliant gift. Very inspirational chat, brother. Absolute brilliant. 10 out of 10. Salute. And to our
Now,
audience, those who
thank you.
joined us tonight to gift our guest, Kino, thank you so much for joining us. Salute, guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
No,
Thanks a lot,
thank
Steve.
you
Appreciate
to
it.
everyone who tuned in. And yeah, you guys are doing a great job, guys. And this podcast is going places. And please, 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 please keep on doing a good job. And guys, I wish you all the best. And I wish the viewers who came and witnessed my story, I say thank you for listening to me. And yeah, love you all, guys. And enjoy your weekend. And good luck to Maboko Boko tomorrow against Ireland.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Gift, it was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Weekend. Let's enjoy.
Salute.